Hello and welcome to the STFC Knowledge Base Academy. I'm John Siskar, and today we'll be talking about soloing exchange armadas. So when we're talking about soloing armadas, you will get all of the loot for yourself, and so obviously there are some advantages to this, especially when you have an alliance that may not necessarily need all that loot anymore, or when it's a time of day where you can't necessarily depend on alliance mates to show up. So when you're looking at the crew that we're looking at for this is going to be the original Kirk, so giving yourself morale, TOS Spock, and then Leslie. What Leslie does is basically, with his captain's ability, he is going to restore hull health every round when you're below 35%. And without any support from any other officers on the bridge is 5%, which means as long as your ship takes less than 5% hull damage in one round, then it effectively is invulnerable forever. This damage is temporary, and so basically what will happen is at the end of the armada, your ship will still blow up, but it will kill the armada. And so basically you have Spock and Kirk for shield regen, because shield regen is going to be an 80% decrease in how much hull damage you take throughout the whole fight. If you need it, you can put Paris below deck to give yourself some more mitigation, but once you're at about M rating of 110 or so, you should be able to do this without having any mitigation officers, because the research for this is going to cover the mitigation you need. Alright, so I will speed up the video after this. Alright, so let's talk about Leslie sourcing. So because Leslie is an integral part of this crew and he's not normally pretty easy to find, there's only one place to find him at this point in the game, and the only place that you can really find him at this point is at the Crucible of War events. And so with Crucible of War, this event happens usually directly before every battle pass, so end of every month, beginning of every month, depending on when the battle pass falls. And then throughout this event, you have 3 days of events where you can have to kill hostiles and the like to get these bronze, gold, and silver trophies. From the gold trophies, you have now got 2 gold trophy recruits in the store. One of the recruits will have Leslie in them, and so this is the one that you should focus on until you unlock him. And the gold trophy utility pack and silver trophy... doesn't matter about the silver trophies, but the gold trophy utility pack isn't that useful, doesn't have a lot of stuff coming from it, so the recruit chests themselves are better anyway. So focus on this until you unlock Leslie. A tier 1 Leslie is all you really need for this. It'll work perfectly once you have his captain's ability. If at some point you do manage to get a max Harry Kim to get morale below deck, you can give Leslie another side officer if you need to. But again, for the actual 40s for rares, epics, and uncommons for Eclipse, tier 1 Leslie should be more than enough with no side officer. I'm not sure, well, maybe if you're a high enough ops you can do it on a 45 as well, but I find that relatively unlikely with the state of the game right now, but we'll see how things go in the future. Alright, so we've still got another minute before this armada goes off. And so as we get to the end here, you'll watch as both the armada and my ship should blow up. Okay. So again, Leslie's hull repairs are temporary, so at the end of the fight, they go away. And so you can see when I ended this fight with actually significantly more hull than I actually should have had. but still blew up because he was repairing it. He was actually repairing more than the damage I was actually taking per round. And so basically at the end of the fight, Armada blows up, my ship blows up, but the rewards are absolutely wonderful. Obviously, when you solo it, you get 115,000 and almost 200,000 uncommon, so epic and uncommon both together. This will work on any of the 40s. So I hope that this video has been helpful for you. I'm John Siskar, and this has been the STFC Knowledge Base Academy.